Hi, I'm in Sweden, Stockholm.
Hello, welcome back to MSSA YouTube channel. This time I will talk about Sweden. What is the best places to travel in Sweden and what is the fact that you need to know before you travel to Sweden. Alright, first of all, let's talk about fact about Sweden. Sweden has 10 million population, which is 3 times smaller than Malaysia, and in fact their country is the largest and 5th largest country in Europe. Most of them is actually staying in the big areas such as Stockholm and Gothenburg and Malmö. So Lapland, you might see very less people staying there. So when you travel in Lapland, please be prepared and bring down your important things when you're traveling to Lapland area. Okay, the next thing you need to know is whether you rental a car or should you take a train. So in Lapland here, I will recommend you to book a car because there is no public transport, and in terms of public transport, it's not easy to find in Lapland area, and it's easier for you to travel from one place to another place using your rental car as compared to public transport. But if you're traveling in the big city area, Stockholm and all that, I recommend you to take train because using a car is quite expensive in the big city area. Okay, next, in terms of the driving license. Driving license, you can use Malaysia or any driving license that printed in English, but if printed in different language or in Chinese language, you might need to have international driving license. Okay, another fact about driving in Sweden. Okay, you need to have cross-border card if you're traveling across a country such as from Sweden to Norway to Finland and all that. So you need the cross-border card, and you have to check with your car rental because sometimes there are some restrictions for you to travel across the country. Okay, the next thing, talk about halal food. It's not very difficult to find halal food Sweden city, the big city like Stockholm and Malmö, because Muslim is one of the majority religion in Sweden. But when you talk about Lapland, I think you have to be prepared when it comes to halal food, and please bring your own food in case of emergency. In terms of weather, we talk about during winter, please prepare and plan ahead your traveling because during daytime it's only about 4 to 5 hours. So when it comes to traveling and playing games and all that, you only have limited time daytime, so most of the time you might traveling during dark. Another fact you need to know about Sweden is about in and out from Sweden. When we talk about Sweden, it's actually part of European countries where you can just enter at one place in any European countries. So if you don't be surprised when you're traveling and driving across Norway or to Finland, to Denmark, there's no custom to check you when you pass through their cross border. So that's some of the important facts about Sweden. Now let's look at some of the best places to travel in Sweden. Okay, after we talk about fact about Sweden, now let's move to the places that you should visit when you come to Sweden. Okay, first of all, I would like to talk about capital city of Sweden, it is Stockholm. Stockholm, it has two different types of city, the old city and the new city itself. So inside the old city, you must go to the Gamla stan. What is so special about Gamla stan is about the building design and architecture. It's quite beautiful and unique because some of the building, it has a small hallway in between the building itself. So this small hallway, I think, is quite famous when it comes to European Hollywood movies. So inside this old city, the other thing you can get is actually the souvenir itself. So souvenir, there are different types of souvenir about Sweden where you can find it in Gamla stan. So in Gamla stan also, of course, like I said earlier, if you want to find the halal food, you go to Jerusalem. Halal food is quite nice. I think this guy is coming from Palestine who is migrate to Sweden. So okay, after the old city of Sweden, now let's talk about the new city of Sweden. The new city of Sweden has different technologies and all that, but another thing is inside the new city of Sweden, it has the World Photographer Center and it has the Royal Palace. The thing is I would like to talk about in this video in the new city of Stockholm is about the Viking Museum. Inside this Viking Museum, it talk about the history about Scandinavian, when the Viking warriors conquer the other part of Europe, such as England and France. So inside the museum, what you can see is the Viking ships and the Viking warriors shirts and what type of the weapon are they using. They also demonstrate to you how they fight during the war time. Alright, this is about the new city of the Stockholm. So from new city, let's move to the other part of Sweden. So from the big city of Stockholm, now we move to the northern part of Sweden. So when we talk about northern part of Sweden, it is under Norrbotten. So to get to this Norrbotten, normally you will fly from Stockholm city to Kiruna airport, which takes about 1.5 hours. So in Norrbotten, it's actually one of the biggest states in Sweden. It has different types of things to do in Norrbotten states. So inside this Norrbotten state, the first place that I would like to talk about is Kiruna. What is so special and unique about Kiruna is because it has the ice hotel, with the first ice hotel that built in the world in 1989. So this ice hotel is the only ice hotel in Sweden. So when we talk about this ice hotel, normally it is open in the month of December, and it will close somewhere in April or March every year. So during summer, you will never see any ice hotel. In this Sweden ice hotel, you are sleeping inside the ice. So that is a unique and lifetime experience that you must try when you travel to Sweden. So another part of Sweden that you can travel under Norrbotten is that Abisko. When we talk about Abisko, there are two places that are quite famous in Abisko. The first one is the Abisko Sky Station itself. This sky station is unique because it is built specifically for you to watch Northern Light. So normally this sky station open from 9 p.m. and normally they close at 1 a.m. every day. During the winter, you can watch Northern Light, and during summer, you can watch a midnight sun. Another thing unique about Abisko, it has the national park. There are plenty of things to do in national park. You can ski, you can do like watching Northern Light, or you can go to playing on snowmobile and all that. So the Abisko, they also have the scenic road for you to enjoy the view of the Abisko National Park. Okay, another place we talk about in the Norrbotten state itself is Kioviopio. I don't know whether I pronounce it correctly, but the unique about this place is that it has the border of 3 countries. It is border of Sweden, Norway and Finland. To see and to sit yourself in the border between these 3 countries. Normally when you travel to other places, you always see 2 countries, but at this place it has 3 places in one time. Another thing is that in these places, Of course, to watch the northern light is the highest chance because you are heading to the north area. And when we talk about these places, I think this is the most beautiful scenic route in the world. Okay, to get to this place, you can either travel from Kiruna, or you can, I would suggest you take a flight to Tromsø because it's nearer to Tromsø, and from Tromsø you drive to the border of Finland and Norway. I hope this video can give you a benefit. If you love this video and you would like to see my next video, don't forget to click subscribe so that you don't miss any video that I will produce in the futures. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I see you again in next video. Assalamualaikum.